Angela. Bubba. We in the field, Bubba, and we about to be smoking so peacefully. Yes, we are in the sticks, bitch. We back. I love it. Especially because of the fact that I go everywhere that you can't go, and I go everywhere that you won't go. Ain't none of y'all coming to Yale, Oklahoma. I'm scared. I mean, obviously, those things. They told me the coldest way to get here. They are the first family that gives honestly real good driver directions. Like you really don't even have to look the shit up if you like actually listen to them because it should be easy. Get the wind to die down for like 2 seconds. I can, but it's just windy out here all the time. But it's not like hurricane windy. It's just windy. For the record, if Marcus misses today, he ain't no real nigga. I'm putting it out there right now. Come on, fuck it. We putting it out there right now. Marcus don't show up today, he ain't no real nigga. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's because Texas or Kansas blows and Texas sucks. I always want to say it the opposite way. Boy is going to Black Wall Street today. I'll be leaving here at exactly 2 p.m. Central, which is 3 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to the Los Angeles Clippers, who have kept my prediction alive. So, here's a fun fact about Black Wall Street, at least fun to me. Black Wall Street's in the Greenwood district. That's where the party house is. The party house is in Greenwood. 4,000 acres, bro. And I'm gonna get more into it later once we, get on the road there and down there and shit. But a lot of people, we gotta be putting blame where we should put blame, because we gotta remember like how unrealistic certain shit is. It took them how long, bro? I gotta look up. It took them probably like a decade to plan the Million Man March, and that was with them being vigilant for 10 straight years. They made that happen, and the part that pissed me off was they got that many people together to make no power move of any kind. What's up, man? They got together to make no power move of any kind. Okay. That's my problem now. I'll be tired of hearing like LeBron James, and I don't want to put it all on LeBron because I know my basketball bias against LeBron will make people think that that's what this is about, but all of them, including Wardell, Stephen Curry Jr., any black athlete of any sport that comes on TV talking about we as black people need to fix some shit, I'm not trying to hear it when you are in a rare class of black people where you and your closest 20 black friends got over $1 billion between y'all. And they don't even realize that they can rebuild all of this shit they claim they want to rebuild, and they can still make money off of it. But they ain't trying to get canceled by white people for real. to get canceled in the NBA after being a superstar for 10 years? I don't know. Like, especially LeBron. Like, yep. And then that's the thing about this shit is like, the whole thing is it was kept so under wraps rather. The shit was kept so under wraps about this shit and whatnot. But then all of a sudden, the shit became trendy out of nowhere. All of a sudden, oh, it's all this shit's. I can't wait to see how woke it is down there. I can't wait. And not even just like the whole city. I'm more just talking about the area. I guarantee the area is gonna be on some woke shit. Guaranteed. The revolution will only be marketed, not televised. Just like this year, the new thing this year is, oh, we care about Juneteenth now. Nigga, since when? Well, Joe Biden made it a federal law. I mean, well, that's cool that people got days off and shit to recognize it and shit, but how does that really mean anything? How is making it a federal holiday mean really anything? We're gonna say we see y'all for 24 hours. Okay. And then everybody go, well, Trump didn't do that, so that makes Biden great. No. That's like saying a racist opened the door for me. I mean, he probably didn't see I was black while he was opening. It was just like kind of like Puerto Rico return. That's how I feel about the shit. I'm like, people act like racist people walk around and just do the utmost racist shit all the time. That's a small sliver. But where the other woke Big Brother podcasters? Get y'all asses to Black Wall Street. Them niggas will talk shit and be like, I don't know why you shouldn't have went to Black. They'll tell me I shouldn't have went because I don't care. Even though going shows that I care. You can't say I'm doing it for likes and views because I'm only taking like my 20 to 50 closest friends. But that's why I don't sign on to they shit. Because they don't care about real substantive shit. They only care about you falling in line with what they say. Because their rules change all the time depending on what they own. Exactly, John. Exactly. In state, you see what they did, bro. We didn't learn about that shit. I ain't learned about that shit till I was an adult. No cap. No cap. The most I knew about Black Wall Street, it was several different rap groups and record labels that popped off in the early 2000s called Black Wall Street. They had it as a required course. But that's what's different about Oklahoma down here. That's why it's so hilarious that people think that Oklahomans are like stupid per se. It's just like anytime you start to talk about country folk, people assume that means stupid. And it's like, well, a lot of what they don't know about technology, if that's where you want to go with it, which I can even maybe even put up a flag on that. Like, yeah, they ain't Silicon Valley, but that don't mean these motherfuckers don't know how to check emails. You know what I mean? But they teach you how to live real life down here. They teach you how to survive in the world, and then once you figure that out, then you can start doing whatever else. They are not about hiding history down here. They are not about hiding history. In Indiana, they are about hiding history. renaming shit, pretending certain shit didn't happen. So, man, in Oklahoma, they don't they keep it G down here. Shit, I be seeing just as many natives as motherfucking white people down here. Especially over here. I went to the Walmart. Yeah, I was the only like black person in the Walmart, but it was like predominantly natives. The wind is legit out here. The wind is fucking legit. I might have to go back in just to be heard. But it's so peaceful. These motherfuckers is be flying through here in these trucks, bro. It is ultra beautiful out. I got look. I'm in the Chase Lounge. Here's what I'm in. You can see it because it's another one right here. Eh. These motherfuckers is comfortable, but like down here in Oklahoma, man, they don't hide history, and I respect that shit. They just deal with it. It's just way. I'm not saying people here can't be passive aggressive. The biggest thing is people here are way less passive aggressive than anywhere else I've been, because that's what the hiding history shit is about. It's being passive aggressive. That's what the changing names and like John said, the warm and fuzzy Juneteenth. You know what I mean? No, I'm going to at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maya is when I leave. I'm leaving here at 3 p.m. and I'm only like 40 miles away. So Bubba would say that's an hour. That's more like 30 minutes. So that's why I came on early so I can make sure to let everybody know. So this is we getting ready to knock a national landmark off the list again. It's crazy the amount that we've done, but we getting ready to do another one, and we going to the center of the universe this weekend. We got lots of shit to see. It's very powerful to just go look at shit, bro. You ain't gotta always do it big. You read these shits and books, see videos, TV shows and shit. Just go see it with your own eyes. You ain't got, you don't even have to talk to nobody. Everything after that is optional. But the mandatory part is the go see it part. I believe it's supposed to storm tonight. We in the sticks, bitch. It feels good to be back in Grass Valley. Hippies who've been here for years steady teaching me we in the fields and we smoking so peacefully. Angela, is there anywhere specific that, same with you, Maya, anybody who's, understands the shit. B Will, if you listening, I'm waiting for my phone to come on so I can get my code for group me, and then I'll be sending your shit over. Angela, I know John sent you yours. I had John send you yours yesterday. Congratulations again. Are in order for the Wrangler and B Will and Kim, and of course 14. I was very happy. I did not want a guy to really win anything because it really wasn't even for us. Marcus. So yeah, so if it's anywhere at Black Wall Street or something y'all know near it or whatever the fuck, all you gotta do is shout it out. We heading to Tulsa and we right outside of Tulsa. We're kind of in the middle of we're closer to Tulsa, but just past like the middle between Tulsa and Oklahoma City. Green country. I like that. Anytime you got green in the country, it seems like it's a good decision. But I am gonna go in the city. It is peaceful as shit out here. Peaceful, I tell you. I don't even feel like I don't even. It's like I'm naturally being quiet because just the ambiance of the neighborhood itself. Because where I'm at is kind of like an island, but it's multiple ways out of it. But it's still like an island nevertheless. It's awesome. Because you know what I know about these people out here? You know why they out here? The main reason they out here? I mean, some of them might be low income, kind of forced to stay out here maybe, but you know why anybody who ain't is out here? They don't want to be fucked with. Just let me live my life. I'll come into town and shit when I need shit. Kiss my grits every other time. And it's shit out here. It's kind of, I'm positioned kind of like I was in Arcola, I'm only like probably about 8 to 10 miles from like real shit. But it feels like more than that when you don't really see shit for 8 to 10 miles. Like I don't even have internet. The reason why I gotta leave at 2 is so, Christy's using the hotspot for work right now. And so she get off at 2. But then I can leave at 2. Because if not, I would have left now. But, family first always. Black Wall Street will be there at 2 o'clock. Oh man, he showed up. Marcus already said if you ain't show up, you wasn't no real nigga. Hey nigga, you didn't text me when your reschedule was. When is your reschedule? Because we gotta stop waiting till last minute so we can have shit fixed. So that way we can plan if shit goes left. Can't plan no contingency plans when you only have time for one plan. I'm like, this nigga, all them fucking IG posts, if he missed Black Wall Street Day, hey man, he ain't no real nigga. His RNS card will be suspended. Well, Maya, that's what makes me shake. I go everywhere that you can't go, and I go everywhere that you won't go. Told you, bro, this motherfucker, every truck out here is intimidating. Well, would you look at these crazy sons of bitches? Hey, shout out to 4 Time. Hit that link. Look at four time getting the mod. Where hey John, you can't say she didn't work today, bro. So be more specific. Are they waiting for you to call them to set? Well, you need to call and set that up, and go what Monday? Call them, tell them niggas you'll be there Monday. You can't say she ain't work, John. Four time in here doing mod work, yo. That's some gunplay type shit, yo. I ain't see shit. I ain't see a motherfucking thing. Shit, I didn't either. Man, I had a blast with them this past shit 2 weeks. I've been to Oklahoma like 2 weeks, bro. Said that I would do it, and I did. Like, how many bloggers went to go see the Oklahoma City site? And this ain't like to compare. It really ain't. It's really just to show. I be wanting people to see what motherfucker when motherfuckers talk that shit. We see what they really about. Like y'all motherfucker. If I got enough means and ways to make the shit happen, y'all do too. Y'all just don't be wanting to. Y'all just like to sit back and armchair quarterback. Talk about Jussie Smollett and shit. And it's not saying that you should dedicate your podcast to it, but it's like y'all don't have in like 4 or 5 years, y'all ain't had a chance to go see shit for real. Because I've always respect like I don't like the podcaster. His whole thing, and this is my personal. His whole thing ain't got to be on the road always, but I always respect podcasters that go places. You see it even in the certain spheres of the women going to certain women's shows, like going to them, not just like getting on a Skype, going to them. How y'all host a show together and y'all still ain't like in the room, like, and gotten on in the room together for real? You know what I'm saying? That's just like a level of like fake shit to me. Like once we start being cool, I'm like, man, we need to like snip that immediately. And I know like it. Well, Bubba understands that for real now, and I know he probably didn't in the beginning because of just circumstance. I mean, he understands all circumstance to this point now. Like so much shit makes more sense to this motherfucker now across all spectrums. But as soon as I start fucking Bubba, and I'm like, he's my number two. I gotta get in the room with him at some point. It ain't gotta be no 911 shit, but at the same time, how is that not something you're for real working towards? How could I host a show with a motherfucker ever and not be striving to be in the room with the motherfucker? Like me and you got thumbnails, pictures of us, animated pictures of us and shit. That type of shit weird to me, bro. And to each his own. I don't be telling nobody to run their shit because everybody's shit's more successful than me, and everybody has been more successful than me, and everybody will end up more successful for me or than me than ever, or forever rather. But with that being said, it's just like it goes back to how I always say, bro, y'all small balling. Y'all be sitting on all of it, bro. If I was sitting on any of the little shit y'all sitting on right now, it'd be a different ball game. But y'all knew that. Y'all know that. That's why, like, in the beginning, y'all all had to kind of like fall in line. Y'all didn't really like me, but y'all was like, the motherfucker's tough, so I don't really want to make enemy out of him. But that shit always exposes itself in the end. Because and the reason why I bring that up is because if I was on YouTube and I saw that shit, like, oh, XYZ is at Black Wall Street, bro, I'm checking that shit out. Like, what? They went where? That's why when people left, I wasn't tripping because I'm like, I want to turn this shit into a movement. The swaggy shit The Swaggy C shit, like the initial, when I was in, when the shit, when I was in Orlando. After Orlando happened, I changed every how I wanted to do everything with the shit. I said, because that was when I was surrounded by the people that were closest to me from the channel were fake as fuck. Like, for real. They all gone. Everybody from that Orlando trip is now gone. And all three of them had been on record trying to buy me. All three, y'all, all three. Angela, you know this is the truth. I done showed the shit. Y'all, bro, y'all saw one motherfucker come back and try to buy me back with a plane ticket to go move on the plantation. You had one motherfucker. You had one of the motherfuckers strand me at the airport while I was live on stream, which was, and then try to throw money at me like a stripper. Then you had the other motherfucker tried to pimp me out. Like, this all happened. So at that point, that's why I realized, I'm like, nah, man, fuck that shit. Money don't get you in the circle. Loyalty gets you in the circle. Nothing else. Because I didn't want to be on no fake shit. Because I was like, y'all motherfuckers did donate some change. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be like you getting access that can't nobody else get, but at the same time, you should get access. Them motherfuckers thought they thought they bought their way into CEO. Grown ass man trying to jay me down about my weed smoking on my channel. Have you lost your mind? Bro, I don't care how much money you got. What's that got to do? What does that have to do with anything? But that when that type of shit happens, that lets me know, like, yeah, it means something to you. Because that ain't never nothing. You can't ever hang donations over my head. Okay. Bro, I even paid somebody who, man, and I don't want to say their name, but somebody, I paid every donation they ever made back to them. And they still lied on me. This type of shit, like this travel in the country, really exposed who really want to be a part of a fucking mission, a movement. I want our shit to be like Angela. When it first happened, I was like, "Is he serious?" And then when that alert came in with $750. Bro, you got the game. Oh, and I need, bro, that trip would have been such a different trip if I'd have just accepted that money. I'd have did way more, and I probably could have stayed even longer for even cheaper and been done with it. But bro, I can't have that type of, that shit's worth more on the brand name in the end. I don't want nobody being able to look at LNC and go, them niggas owe me. Because we were full LNC at that point. We had already went across the country and shit. And you were barely there. Matter of fact, you weren't there. You showed up right before. And I'm just like, I just didn't even understand it. It was like you either didn't want to go or couldn't go and wanted to make up something. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, bro, to make me sound like such an irresponsible weed smoker, where I'm such a weed smoker to where I don't even respect people's houses, cars, nothing. I just, nah, bro, you see me on the air, you know I smoke. What you mad for? Like, bro, when I start thinking, when I know that you think I could be that type of a person, man, that's a little bit of stereotype in that. And you gotta keep that G. You gotta keep that G. There's some stereotype in that. And stereotypes are right around the corner from what? just like, bro, I'm just like, why motherfuckers just don't think I have like common sense? I'm such, bro. That's why I totally embrace the being an asshole. Cause I'm like, well, the people I care about, if I'm an asshole, they don't think I'm an asshole, so I can keep it pushing. I mean, the clock running down. I could possibly not be going in, and that shit gonna hurt. Ain't no lying about that. That shit gonna hurt. But then we get on. We get on with the shit. And to show how much I don't care, the moment I come, well, and when I say don't care, I'm talking about don't care in the sense of like, I don't care enough for it to like impact my life. But Marcus, here's the thing with that. It ain't even just the blunt, bro. It's the fact that you think that I don't have enough self control to where I have to smoke in the area that you told me specifically you don't want me to smoke in. That is ridiculous. Yeah, I smoke in my rental cars because I'm responsible for my rental cars. I smoke in my hotel rooms because I'm responsible for my hotel rooms. So either I'll figure out how to not make it an issue when I check out, or I'm gonna have to pay for it. Either way, it's on me. Either way, at the end of the day, it's on me. It ain't on nobody else. Nobody else, and I mean nobody else. It's on me. But you know what else is on me? If I say you my boy, and why would I put you in an uncomfortable situation just to get high one single time? Because that's all we're talking about in the end. Because once I get high in the car one time, then I've already crossed the line. You know, it don't matter how many times I quote unquote crossed the line after the first one anyway. To be honest with you. That shit was weird, yo. And I was just like, you stranded me at an airport, bro. I had already been at the airport like 3, 4 hours. I was dead, fucking tired. Bro, I had only been home 24 hours from a fucking 2 month trip. That was trip number 2 on the list. I did all of that shit, yo. And for what? For y'all to turn around still, and for you to turn around and hop in the middle of it to only like fuck it up so much more. And I'm like, bro, and then what they didn't even understand, what especially he and others didn't understand at that point, that we're trying to come back and slide back in, when that one motherfucker that I had to pull over at the rest area signed back in, shit like that. What they wasn't ready for is, it ain't just me no more. See, they want to say that y'all just quote unquote sycophants and shit, until the point where it's like, nah, he's put them in actual positions. They make real decisions and shit on his channel and shit like that now. Like, nobody in the chat had his back. Everybody in the chat's like, this is absurd what you're, because everybody's like Angela. They're clearly playing and joking. I thought it was a joke all the way until the motherfucking $750 came through. I refunded that shit so fucking fast. Because all he wanted to prove out, and another thing that was supposed to prove on the way out of the door, is that, bro, I wasn't keeping it a buck about, like, I can be bought off. I can't be bought, bro. Once you lose everything, bro, it's hard to sell out, because you really start seeing shit from a perspective of, man, these white hoes trying to holler. Turn up. But you start to put in perspective how much like $1,000 really is when you're really broke. The more money you get, the more $1,000 don't mean shit. But the less you got, the more you really start being like, hey man, I can X, Y, Z, Z, Z. But then you realize that's only like a month. I'm getting ready to sell my soul to have some quote unquote stability for a month or a 2 week trip. I'm gonna sell myself all the way out for a 2 week trip. Ain't no coming back. Cause certain shit, certain lines that get crossed, you can't uncross them. It's like putting your dick in white pussy. You can't say you ain't fuck no white girls the moment you did it. Without saying no more. I mean, you can maybe add a no more. What the fuck kind of bug is that? That nigga look, he with the shits. Hey bro, I don't want no smoke. Nah, this your hood, little nigga. I don't, bro. I'm just passing through, my nigga. You ain't even gotta be all of that. You fuck with Black Wall Street? If not, me neither. Just like the rest of the pro blacks, I'm quick to fade on my beliefs if the right company around me. I feel some type of way about the pro blacks today. Cause I just be like, bro, y'all motherfuckers be repping HBCUs and I'm just like, y'all go out of y'all way to be like, I am the mecca of black. And then I turn around and look that the nigga that y'all say is the least black is on record doing more black shit for black people and shit about black people than y'all. How the fuck does that work? How the hell does that work? And so I'm done not calling that shit out. Y'all niggas so black that y'all gotta root for David, who ain't got a chance on earth of winning because he black. Even though he getting ready to make a fool out of himself, aka make a fool out of black people. Why am I going to Black Wall Street? And that's just on some real shit when I sat and thought, I'm like, bro, on some real shit, why the fuck am I even going? Because I'm supposed to be the nigga that totally does not care about this shit on any level. Let's relocate. Hold on real quick. I wanted to hear the wind one more time before I go. All right, let's move, y'all. Turn myself around so we can walk through together. I already got my setup in here and shit ready to go. I'm actually posted right behind my right shoulder. But I'm gonna sit in this chair. I haven't sat in this chair yet. We in here. And I love the country fan though. This is because this is some nap shit. Every Airbnb and nap should probably have one of them. That's some nap shit. That's what Spade will roll. Spade need him a box fan. He gonna wrap himself up like a burrito. Langston, what's Langston? Educate me on Langston. I don't think I've ever heard of Langston. And let me grab my drink. Hold on, y'all. Here I come. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm back for real. Now, what's Langston? Oh, Langston University. Langston University. Okay. It's funny I said educate me. Think about that for a second. I've heard of Langston. I ain't never knew where it was. So that's what's up. May have to check that out. I don't give a fuck about like HBCUs, like as a whole. They cool for what they were founded in. They lost their way. That shit was funny during All-Star Weekend when NBA was like trying to tell motherfuckers to go to HBCUs. I'm like, nigga, how? And then the way they tried to do it was look at how many people work in the NBA from HBCUs. None of them motherfuckers were hoopers. And it was only like 3 of them. There was like 3 of them in the front office, 3 of them in like front office positions. That shit had me in tears. I was like, bro, y'all reaching. Sending my kid no fucking HBCU. That shit just, bro, that's just being a dick to society for no reason. And here's what I mean. Do I look down on any black person go to an HBCU? Of course not. But society as a whole does. If you applying for some motherfucking job, now I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it if you go to just to educate yourself and not try to get integrate yourself into society. Like you going because you gonna start your own businesses, your own firms, and or you may learning skills for shit you already whatever. Once you start going to get real jobs in the system, rather, bro, your HBCU degree next to any other college they take more seriously, that's just what it is. That's what it's gonna be. You can get mad. You ain't gonna be able to easily prove it. It ain't gonna be no shit they blatantly say, hey, you went to a HBCU. They ain't gonna say none of that. Okay, John, what is it Eskimo Joe's exactly? I would love to see a black rodeo. Just so I could be in there and be like, this shit fake. Y'all ain't no real niggas. Y'all cowboy in it. Y'all ain't real niggas. They been done choke me the fuck out with a lasso. Who the fuck is Claire Looper? I don't even know who the fuck that is. This motherfucker. Man, you don't even know who the fuck that is now. Think about it. Yeah, what does that mean? He says it just for the record, you can never use the word in the definition. So what's Eskimo Joe's? It's just Eskimo Joe's. She did the sit-in. I've grown older and I'm not telling any of y'all, dude. I'm just being real, keep it in the book. I've grown older and I don't even trust a lot of the motherfucking events because I see how they underplay big shit and they overplay smaller shit. Like, just listen to me. Just listen before y'all get mad. There was a level of truth to what they said on the Boondocks about fucking Rosa Parks. They said it in Barbershop, and there's a level of truth to it. And here's why there's a level of truth to it. Are we saying that they were not wrong for putting Rosa Parks off and not moving and all of that shit? Of course not. But think about all the people that had their ass whooped, fucked up by dogs. Bro, the people in the water hose, the infamous water hose videos, I don't even know who the fuck they are. Don't you think they should probably get a little more coverage than the chick that got put off a bus? Just on some real shit. Should you give more coverage to the chick on the bus or the motherfucker who got ate up by a dog, hit with a water hose? Cause here's why I say that. Because look at what they're glorifying. Because the white people that could be possibly racist and or are, that's a great compromise for them. That makes it look like the worst thing we as racist white people ever did was just put an old lady off the bus. But what if we held in honor motherfuckers who got really fucked up by name? I have no problem highlighting the nonviolent characters, but I don't want them highlighted more than the people who got actually fucked up. Because they're trying to tell you that during that era of Rosa Parks, wasn't nobody getting killed or no other shit like that. You know, we pretend Birth of a Nation don't even exist. And there ain't no shit you gonna learn in no class. They ain't even gonna tell you that movie exists. That's why I'm always, bro, it's deeper than that. I know it's always seemed like broad strokes to y'all, but it's so much deeper why I just don't vouch for all black people just because they black. Because what gets lost in a lot of the shuffle is a lot of, and the motherfuckers that say that shit are the same motherfuckers that literally don't vouch for a lot of black people they should. You don't even vouch for me. And I like that type of shit. I do love that type of shit for a time. But that shit is run. It's fallen so stale after like these many years. Like, why isn't the government opening up full centers in these people's names in their community to help people? Because that's what these people were famous for, right? Is trying to help people in mass by putting themselves in danger. Because at the end of the day, even though they didn't get fucked up, you can't sit here and say they didn't put themselves in danger. They put themselves in danger. They could have got fucked up. I'm glad they didn't. But just because that doesn't mean that I'm gonna sit here and pretend like the other motherfuckers didn't. I can't. That's not in me. Because I get to put that you vouch for all black people shit to test in my own eyes. Because while you telling me, badgering me, that I should vouch for all black people, you're literally not vouching for me. Funny how that works. It's hysterically funny how that works. But you can't tell them shit. They know it all. It was just like, I'm like going to this shit today and I'm just like, there's gonna be people, and I mean, I don't care, but I have to look at all scenarios. I can't walk through life with just rose-colored glasses. I have to be honest with every situation. And there's gonna be a group of people that said that I'm clout chasing. That's gonna say I'm clout chasing in some form to go here, all while they're not going, or gonna support and watch, or put the beef down because we doing something bigger. Nah, they don't be with that. They never with that. Did I not extend the olive branch when the Tyler shit happened? I said, look, I'll go hard at Tyler, so y'all don't have to. I'll take, bro. They wasn't trying to hear that because since I called Davon a bitch, I am disqualified for ever doing anything in the name of black people because somehow Davon is some higher tier level of human being in the black culture. I don't fucking. They never gave me a handbook, bro. Bro, I got video evidence of how many times I asked for a handbook. It never came. Funny how that happens. Funny how that happens. Hit the like button. Football rule is in effect. So where explicitly should I start? Anybody got an address I should go to start at? Something? I mean, obviously I'm gonna look up once I look up some more shit once I get off the air, but I want as many hands that are interested involved in this because you know I want to catch everything. I can miss something, sure. Excuse me, Dr. Pepper Belch, Dr. Pepper Zero Belch, rather. They can tell you who Swaggy and Davon are, but not what. Hold on, what's the bottom part? Yeah, exactly, John. They be so black inside of this big brother culture. Then, bro, they don't know anything that wasn't in their social studies book, and they barely know that because they wasn't paying attention in class. And then use the excuse for not paying attention to class. Shit, I wasn't trying to learn that white curriculum. So you decided to learn no curriculum instead. Brilliant. bro, if white, that's what I've never understood about those type of black people. I'm like, if white people are the enemy, like y'all say, why don't y'all spend every waking day studying white people so you can figure out how to overtake them instead of sitting around proudly going, hey man, people rule over me every day of the week. Everything that's wrong in my life is white people did. I'm like, bro, do you realize how fucking weak you sound saying saying some shit like, man, stop saying that shit on the phone. Our fucking grandparents and great grandparents had it way worse. Nigga, they figured it out. We done got so damn lazy. I do know that, Maya, because that's where the party house is. The party house is in Greenwood, Indiana. Surprise, surprise. I ain't saying that Greenwood, Indiana would do it, but if they did it, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Just keeping it a book. Party house in Greenwood. Y'all remember me taking y'all on the Greenwood tour? I mean, we pretty much went everywhere else in Indiana. We pretty much went everywhere else in Indiana. All of these black rappers, and I'm not saying everyone, I'm just saying if we took the ones that all claim to be woke, every basketball player, football player, rap star, podcaster, and I'm talking about the top tier niggas. Because I'm talking money. I'm not saying the lower tier people don't have responsibility. I'm talking about the motherfuckers with money. The motherfuckers when they tweet, they gonna get 10,000 retweets within 10 minutes. And yeah, John, those are two separate occasions. And, that made me lose my train of thought. That's not that important. What was I saying? How come I can't rewind myself? I cursed. My eyes was watering outside. America's biggest issue is okay. So yeah, that's what it was. So if all of these motherfuckers, and they ain't even, we talking about all of these woke motherfuckers, right? The woke rich black people. If they all pulled a small percentage, thank you for a time. If they all pulled a small percentage of their money together, Black Wall Street could have been back years ago. That's why I hate it when they try to get on Michael Jordan. I was like, bro, at least Michael Jordan keeping it a buck where he's saying I'm staying out of the shit. Y'all niggas really be staying out of shit. Y'all niggas think because y'all wear y'all little funky ass t-shirts and shit to games and all of that goofy ass shit. Y'all did all of that to talk about Donald Sterling for the next Clippers owner to be white. You're like, what the fuck? And this ain't nothing against Steve Ballmer. I love him. He's one of my favorite owners to watch. Irrelevant. Y'all told me y'all mad about these racist white owners. How the fuck did y'all let Donald Sterling turn into another white owner? That was supposed to be the time for finally black ownership. But y'all made it seem like y'all really did something because Donald Sterling ain't there, but y'all couldn't even get a nigga in this spot after. That's why I just be like, bro, y'all just be. But I'm the fake one. I'm the one that's not really black. Football rule has been achieved. I'm the one that's really not black. No, no, like MVP said, bro, I'm a nigga for real, bro. I don't be wanting the public thinking that y'all are the standard bearer, because y'all not. I don't know. I mean, these motherfuckers got billions of dollars between like 1,000 people, bro. You telling me that y'all motherfucker, man, LeBron got $1 billion by himself. Steph Curry got about half to three quarters. LeBron spent $1 million a year on his body, which kudos. You put yourself in that position, good. But shut the fuck up with the woke shit. I don't want no woke speech from you. Oh, I'm tired of seeing it. Man, shut the fuck up. Spend the money then. Fix it. Because understand, that's why I have a different plan. I used to be on some, when I get rich, I can do all this and start. Nah, fuck that. When I get rich, I'm just going to build my own shit with my own people, and we are going to remove ourselves from y'all. We're going to expand the virtual safe space into a real safe space. We in the fields and we smoking so peacefully, like, because you see it where it's like, bro, you got the money to make real change, and all of a sudden, what? I just spoke MVP up, clairvoyant. Everything they can. Even the motherfuckers who claim to be fighting on the right to do this shit, where I'm like, yo, you fighting so hard for black rights to the point where you say you don't even want like white people to have, y'all had rights long enough. It's time for us to reverse the whole spectrum. The only way this could be even is if y'all let us enslave y'all now for a couple hundred years. Like, this is not even like, come on, bro. And it's like the further and further away we getting from all the slavery and the off the hook racism of the 60s, the more people are claiming it's that bad or worse. People really say it's the most racist it's ever been. I'm just like, bro, can you go sit down at Applebee's without issue, without them telling you, why are you sitting at this table? You can? Then shut up. That doesn't mean racism doesn't exist now. But you're being counterproductive to the whole thing of ending racism when you sit here and pretend like it's worse than your grandparents had it. Like, bro, calm down. Bro, you mean to tell me they did all that work they have done since, like, we'll just start at the 60s. Niggas can ride around in cars today smoking weed. It may not be every state, but it's way more than it was in the 60s. I can drive around Indianapolis right now, and if I get pulled over with less than an ounce of weed, they won't take me to jail or nothing. It's not the same. It's just not. And it's disrespectful to our ancestors to pretend we got it just as bad or worse. And when we pretend it's just as bad or worse, we're not being honest in trying to fix what there is still left to fix. There is still lots to fix. But we can't concentrate on it when we try to, like, bro, how can you really get white people on your side when they can see that, bro, I'm not even allowed to say nigga out loud. I can't even say nothing that alludes that I'm thinking the word nigga. I can't even rap a song with my black friend in the car out of fear of hitting that N-word. Bro, white people live in like some real fear every day too. Because white people live in fear. Because white people don't believe that, like, bro, white people believe that they still could get fucked up on a whim's notice. And they go too far with that shit too. I'm just like, I'm not saying racism's over, but why y'all be pretending like it's the 60s and shit? You know, like when motherfuckers, like one of the big things that they used to always say to me was, are you aware that white people watch your show? I'm like, are you aware that white people watch yours? You saying the most, you wondering about what I said about somebody black in front of white people while you're sitting here saying shit about white people. You should be more worried about what white people are watching your shit than me. You're the one saying racist shit about them. And then they say that shit and they really think white people sit in their houses and go, hey, you know what? Those African Americans were right. When I thought about it, And I talked with all, the buddies at work, John, Mark, and we all decided that, you know what, white people, you know, you got to understand, black people can't be racist. That doesn't happen. That ain't no real conversation, bro. White people go, you're fucking crazy. I'm trying to help you. Any of y'all running around saying that black people can't be racist, I want you to know that white people think you crazy. And any white person that do think you can't be racist, they think you retarded.
They don't know any better. No, they can say the little racist things because they don't know any better. Their little tiny African American brains can't process that.
Either way, you make us look stupid. Yeah, I saw that shit too, John. I seen that video before. This bitch tried to segregate like this is a black safe space. Bro, that's racist, bro. It is so simple to figure it out. It's weird because they don't know how to fucking they don't know how to do a conversion. They haven't figured out that you can just do a Google conversion. They know all you got to do is go. If white people said that, how would you feel? If white people said the exact same words you just said, but inserted somebody black, just like when I was talking about with Kim. We get in here, motherfucking cast reveal, and Kim come in here talking about, yep, I'm rooting for her out rip because she's white. Nigga, y'all motherfuckers would be, nigga, that would be the most funny shit of all time. And then I would be in trouble because they'd be like, you got this racist white bitch, this racist white bitch on your channel got a wrench. But cast reveal comes out, they don't know shit about this nigga, and they like, hey, that's who I'm rooting for out rip. Hey, I'm rooting for him out rip, and I'm rooting for him because he's black. Bro, you do know there was a point in time where you couldn't say that shit out loud. It's like, bro, y'all don't even know history for real. Why y'all be sitting here acting like this is the most racist? Cops is killing niggas. Bro, cops are killing niggas. That shit fucked up. But you do realize there was an era where niggas were getting killed more. I'm just saying. It's like y'all don't. It's like y'all don't realize that. Y'all think that niggas are getting killed at the highest rate in history. And I'm like, no. Black people are descendants of slavery should definitely receive reparations. Yes. If we could all get on the same fucking page about it. But we can't. And then my whole thing is, I'm not with the whole using the excuse of, oh, well, black people gonna spend the shit on Cadillacs. Bro, you spend on whatever the fuck you want. It's money, nigga. Like, since what, bro, why is reparations the only time that we worry about people's budgets? Nowhere else. So as we start talking about reparations, the black people as a whole need to take a budgeting course. Nah, man, that ain't got shit to do with nothing, bro. Because you wouldn't want that no class, you wouldn't want that no civil suit. That's somebody's real defense. You take somebody that clearly fucked you over and owe you civil damages, and they go, well, Your Honor, I don't think I should have to pay this person because they have bad budget habits. Nah, that's not how that works. That's not how that works, man. Give me my land. You can keep the mule. You can just give me cash value for the mule. But I want about 40. But my thing is like, but I even that, like, I don't even worry myself with that because I'm so far removed from it. But it's both sides though. It's like, bro, you can't sit here and be leaning on that as somebody black so far removed from it. But white people, shut the fuck up. Y'all owe that money. And don't act like we would be the first group to be paid reparations, because we wouldn't be. So yeah, I don't want to hear niggas sit here talking about they struggle and using reparations as any type of indignation and shit. But y'all niggas owe that money, bro. then all that shit. And like I said, bro, maybe you right, maybe you wrong. But at the same time, you know, there's gonna be a nice swath of niggas that's gonna start really trying to position correctly. Why y'all want to try to focus on the couple of dumbass niggas? Because it's not the most. They not predominant. See, people think because they're predominantly featured that they're the predominant of black people. They not. That's why I ain't never been scared about none of the shit I said about black people, because I always assume there's enough black people in the world that got sense to understand what I'm saying, to go, yeah, those niggas right there are embarrassing to us. I don't live like that. I don't raise my fucking kids like that, and I lock my doors when I see those niggas too. John, no, your conversion is gonna be lower. You do not get directly half. With you marrying a white bitch, that diluted you down to a quarter. So we are only negotiating you down to a quarter, and then a nigga like me gonna come in and say, "Hey, he mixed. He ain't black." So we only give him mixed people 10%. So you can either get 4 acres, or you can get a My Little Pony. One of the two. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Did John decide which one he wanted? Which one is he getting? I'm sorry, John. Like, bro, how the fuck are we gonna explain why you talk like that and you getting 50%? You getting 20 acres? Yeah, buddy. Yeah. When I get my 20 acres, I'm gonna run a lots of steel pipe. Like what? Hell no. Bro, the niggas ain't having that, bro. As soon as the niggas hear you talk at your acceptance, they not having. Yeah, we can fuck with the zebra. I will lobby you for a zebra. Like they can't hate on that, bro. They gotta let John get a zebra. But as soon as you talk your acceptance at your motherfucker getting your 20 acres, bro, they like, oh hell no. He formerly Samoan, y'all. He ain't even really a nigga. He was Samoan like 10, 15 years ago. Nigga, all that shit gonna come out, bro. They not having that, bro. You thought you was getting 20 acres. You tried it. You tried it. And that's the other thing about it. That's why I ain't never really worried about it like that anyway, because Richard brings up the point that I keep trying to tell people. I'm like, you gonna give the money to them. You know what I mean? First of all, it's gonna be so many niggas out ripped. That's why they should give it to us. Because there is gonna be enough niggas that are gonna sell their 40 acres for 40 cents on the dollar. 40 cents on the dollar. Because that's how, thank you, Angela. That's how they gonna scare them. They're gonna be like, if you keep this land, you're gonna have to pay these type of taxes on it. Now we'll buy this land back from you for 40 cents on the dollar, and you won't owe no taxes on it. Except a one-time tax payment for taking the shit, for paying it early. So you end up getting like 30 cents on the dollar at the end of it. Because they scared you off with some taxes. I mean, you could have just kept the shit, sold off 2 or 3 acres on your own if you didn't have no type of tax money, and you'd have been just fine for a while until you figure some shit out. But you know why they won't do that? Because they know it ain't that many niggas that stupid. That's why. They'll talk this shit, make it seem like all the niggas is gonna go buy Jordans and all of this shit. They know that ain't true. They know that ain't true. They know that ain't true. That's why they won't try it. Because if all this shit about being irresponsible, oh, Cadillac gonna be rich and all the gold they buying and all, if that was really true, they would just go ahead and do it because you know you would be getting all your bread back. It'd be the biggest boom to the economy in history. Them white boys on Wall Street would go crazy. They start getting, look, think about this shit. Niggas will start getting credit cards and shit they wouldn't should have never fucking got. All because they just, bro, you telling me ain't gonna be no credit hawks when motherfuckers, as soon as they start talking about motherfuckers getting bro, you see it with stimulus checks. You think they ain't gonna do that shit with reparation checks? Extending credit and all this shit to motherfuckers, bro. Motherfuckers gonna be we're being worse shit. We're being worse motherfucking positions behind getting reparations. That's why I'm like, but they know the percentage of niggas that actually be that stupid. They'll tell you it's high. They know it ain't. Ain't a nigga in here that stupid. For all of the bad spending habits that any of us have, ain't none of us that stupid. We just not. We built different over here. Cause that's a next level of, bro. There's spending too much money out of your paycheck for some shit here and there or whatever. Nigga, there's fucking up 40 acres. Like that's the difference, bro. You got it, bro. Come on, we gotta stop pretending like there's no difference in that, bro. There's a huge ass difference in that. Massive. Just because I'll fuck up $400 doesn't mean I'll fuck up 40 acres. Like, because that's the next level of fuck up. Niggas ain't gonna buy no tractors. But notice I said niggas. Because the black people gonna ball. Black Wall Street will be back. Black Wall Street will be back naturally because it would be several black people, maybe not even just in Oklahoma, across the country be like, I'll take my money and go start back Black Wall Street. It literally, the way that social media and shit, bro, we built LNC with less. That's why they want cryptocurrency going, because motherfuckers found out how to make money that they can't call their own money. You can't tax Bitcoin because Bitcoin ain't ran by you. And that's why you hate it. That's why they hate cryptocurrencies. Because they can't tax it. Exactly. Money, clothes, hoes, all a nigga knows. And it would be natural. We would like, so if you give all the niggas the money, yeah, there's gonna be a percentage of niggas that do dumb shit with the money, but there's gonna be a higher percentage of niggas who ain't. There's gonna be a gang of niggas that will start their own businesses, small town restaurants, whatever the fuck, and just stay the fuck out of the way. Every nigga ain't loud. The culture thinks that all niggas are flamboyant. We all have to wear Jordans. Bro, I've owned one pair of Jordans my whole life while having different types of shoes and shit like that. You know. You can't shame me with the weed. White, bro. The biggest smokers I've ever known have all been white. Everyone. Everyone. And white people smoke more weed than the stereotypical nigga, because stereotypical niggas is cutting their weed with blunts. White people just fire up the rig, the torches, and the pipes, and all this shit, and they just pure weed all the time. Straight weed, no chase. But even like that stimulus check, bro. If you break down stereotypical black smokers against stereotypical white smokers, white people smoke way more weed than black people. Way more. Bro, I can smoke weed on my stream. When I found out I could, bro, I was like, oh, wow. I can smoke weed on my stream. Bro, in the 80s, they'd have kicked this fucking door down. The 90s, we didn't even have internet. They gave niggas internet, bro. Understand, white people could have did like in the 60s, try to figure out some way where we only coming out with this shit for white people. And they did it first. It's called pricing it out of the game. Where only a handful of niggas is gonna get it. I'm telling y'all, that's why y'all should invest in cryptocurrencies. Them shits ain't never going nowhere. And they tried, like, Bitcoin's down right now. It's because they're trying to scare people off of it. A lot of people that own the shit mass sold all this shit. Got Mark Cuban out trying to scare people and all. Oh, Mark Cuban. So you tell me the owner of the Mavericks is so broke he still owns the Mavericks? Got you. I got you. Mark Cuban lost everything except the fucking Dallas Mavericks. Got you. Scamming. They be scamming, bro. They better than swag. So I'm just like, they try to scare you off of it because they can't regulate. So basically what Bitcoin is let's say you and your friend, and the people do it now. It's really called the barter system, except you get something to represent in the barter system and this whatever. So like literally, I can go this adapter. We can start calling this currency. And as long as you recognize it and I recognize it, what can the government say? The government can't tell us, hey man, you can't trade a car for 3 of these. How come I can't? He decided it was fair. I decided it was fair. So we trading this motherfucker. This is now your car for 3 adapters. That's what we negotiated. And then we make the conversion rate. One adapter is 10,000 US dollars. Now, can we go in Best Buy and say that shit? No. But we can do that shit privately all day long. And that's what they do. So what does the government do? They tell you that any deal you make in private has to be illegal. Or why else are you doing it in private? No, some people just don't want y'all involved in every fucking thing. Especially when you don't have to be. That's why they tell you, oh, Bitcoin is just for people that fucking are selling drugs and buying guns. And no, it's not. Do those people, but you know what the biggest currency those drug pushers and gun arms runners use? Cash. They use your currency. That's their biggest currency, is yours. So you don't want to lose a customer. Then they sit here and tell you, oh, well, they'll steal all the money out of your Bitcoin wallet. Right, because it's just, if you give somebody your Bitcoin wallet address, it's the same thing as handing somebody your physical wallet. You would never do that. So if you hand over your physical wallet or your digital wallet address, your Bitcoin wallet address, then you deserve to have your wallet emptied. I don't understand why we would, because you wouldn't see them on the news talking about, should we get rid of cash? Some people are on the streets handing people their wallets, and when they get their wallets back, they find out that all the cash has been taken out. We need to eliminate cash. No. That's why money will never go completely digital, no matter how much people want it to, because the moment it goes digital, that's when people can go, well, since it's all digital, why do I have to use y'all's when using y'all's costs more money than if I use theirs? If I make this deal with somebody for some work and they pay me in Bitcoin, I'm going to get more per dollar because I can just let this motherfucking money sit without taxes. And then that shit can go up. How many times in history have you ever seen your $1 bill turn into a $100 bill just from sitting there? You ain't never turned on the news and it was like, the price of the US dollar has hit a point where your dollar in your wallet is worth $100. That shit can happen in Bitcoin. And that's what they hate. It's a currency with incentive. It's incentivized on the more people that use the currency, the higher the value of it. They small balling, Angela. They hate it. They hate that I'm smart. Motherfuckers gamble with Bitcoin. Because now, instead of fucking with U.S. currency and shit like that, for like how Rich was talking about Vegas and shit, bro, from the comforts of your home, you can literally gamble overseas. Turn a VPN on, gamble overseas in Bitcoin. And now you go into every gas station across America. What do you see now? A Bitcoin ATM. I got one that's going to blow up that's at 0.006 cents. You still got to get in on Bitcoin because it's going to hit $1 billion. Watch what I tell you. Because once they, and this is without the conservative base really buying into it. If the conservative base will, because here's one thing about the conservative base that you miss on TV from hearing about the crazy conservatives. One thing about conservatives are they are way more logical than people think. And once you can really sit them down and logically show them this shit, they'll be like, fuck yeah, they will start selling land out in the country with Bitcoin. Because they're like, shit, if I use Bitcoin, I get to keep that 30% that the fucking government is going to take off of it. So that's why they fear mongering now. That's why they fear mongering everybody that Bitcoin's the devil. Because when them country folk, because remember, country folk like doing what? Being off the motherfucking grid. Everybody does, Maya. Anybody with money got Bitcoin. I don't give a fuck. Every NBA player has it. Every singer has it. There ain't nobody who don't have it. That's why I said fucking $35,000. Because when the country folk learn that, oh shit, this helps us get off the grid more, you telling me they ain't gonna be with it? They don't just want government hands off of some. They be wanting the government's hands off of everything. That's where you got to find the common ground with conservatives. Is their whole thing is really they don't want the fucking white man, the fucking government making their decisions. They like let everybody make their own decisions, and we just have basic rule of law, and everybody just stay the fuck out of everybody's shit. That's really the basis what they be on as a whole. That's why, and you want to know how you can see some conservatives where you'll see the interviews where it's like, well, they want food stamps and all this shit cut like in these certain areas and they own it. And then people like automatically totally look down on them like you're a total hypocrite. But I'm like, yes, they are being hypocritical. But the reason they don't know it is because the way that their food stamps, they use their food stamps and their government help isn't being marketed in the same way that other people's are. These people, you see them, they live in fucking shacks and shanties and shit out in the fucking country using their food stamps to literally survive and shit. And the way that everybody else's shit's being marketed to them is these motherfuckers is out here living the high life on the shit. So obviously they would feel that way. It's all in the marketing. That's how they get us to all hate each other. They market to us that whitey's racist. The NBA is so woke right now, and ain't no black people really in positions of power outside of the players' union. Then you see that same white. So now the white person done fell for the trap of niggas are shift. All niggas are shiftless, and every nigga on government assistance is lazy. You fall for that trap, and then what does the trap black people fall for? To not realize that they were misinformed. You're going to automatically call them blatantly racist instead of going, hey, maybe they're just totally misinformed. Which you see these people who don't, the ones that they don't get no smart conservatives either. No. See, they make you think, because they do it in reverse to white people. They make you think all white people that live out in the country live in shacks. They do it to white people too, and they just don't even notice it. That's what I said, John. That's what I meant by the government. When I said basic rule of law, that's government. That's a government oversight. Y'all just don't be wanting it to the level. Oh no, I know what you mean. Yeah, no, I'm not putting y'all in the libertarian. That's why I said. That's why I added basic rule of law, because they don't believe in basic rule of law, really. So when they market those white people, they market in the white people in the white hoods, the fucked up, the fucking white people, the fucked up white people. Those are the ones they interviewing fucked up black people. They interview fucked up white people. And then you go out to motherfucking Oklahoma City and you drive through the country, you very rarely see fucked up houses. I drove through all types of country. Bro, it's rare where you see a bunch of, but bro, whenever they trying to interview people out in the country, when they trying to get a certain narrative across, they gonna get the hick jaw motherfucker, missing teeth, all of this shit. Yeah, I get food stamps, but my shit's different. And then everybody go, oh, this racist motherfucker. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mike. You gotta understand how what they came up in. Are you telling me during all of this racist shit that was happening, there was never a time that any white people were wrongly accused of racism and maybe got beat up or some shit? And this ain't to equate it, but we don't even acknowledge that it existed, and that's the problem. You know, we shouldn't call white people racist when they like some black dude rolls up, tatted up, bandana, sagging pants, booming stereo to pick up his daughter for a date. He don't want her to go with him. He racist. I'm like, how many niggas would want their daughter picked up like this? You want a nigga like that to pick your daughter up on a date? I guess to each his own, bro. Because that's the joke inside of the whole Dollar Tree thing with Marcus, where it's like, bro, that's really how they be thinking about us. Is like, bro, we so scandalous that we out here motherfucking scheming girls on the lowest level of going on a shopping spree at the Dollar Tree. Me too, Mike. Me too. I grew up in a true mixed race neighborhood where it was like 10 of us that hung out and it was half and half. It was like 12 of us on like a good day, it'd be 12 to 14 of us, and it was half and half. Different types of white people, city white people, country white people that just moved to the city first time. All types. We had Amish white people in the neighborhood, like literally Amish white people that they didn't believe in electricity. You know, and that's where I felt like the first time I felt racism inside the circle, where it was like, I start feeling like, well, what made you think that you could spend a certain amount of money with me and influence my decision making based solely off of that? What did I ever say to you? And it's like, I never said anything to you. You just assumed it because obviously black people, like, you know, y'all out here like Ted DiBiase, you know, black people all got a price. Like, I'm not just like with the reparations. Yeah, they owe, but we can't sit around and wait until they pay us, bro. You see what I'm saying, MVP? They take that type of shit for granted. They take for granted getting on a school bus as they tell you this is the most racist era ever. But a lot of people think you got to make shit sound as worse as possible to get people to help. And I'm like, no, sometimes that backfires because when you make shit sound as worse as possible and you straight lying, blatantly lying, then bruh, they not fucking with it. Lots of good minded people that would really help with the cause Bro, John and Anna are like that. That's a turnoff. How is it not? It's a turnoff to me as a black man to sit here and watch white people be like, bro, you know what you doing. Like, that's not cool. You're not taking this shit seriously. You know, like when Rob has a podcast, has 3 black people on this show to talk about race, but he don't say a fucking word. This is your show, nigga. You should be kind of leading the discussion. Nope, but you want to do that pat black people on the head shit. You know, this is their time. Everybody, we're going to sit here and just watch the black people for an hour and a half and let them get it off their chest. And then we'll be back to normal programming tomorrow. NBA, you want me to take you more seriously with the shit? Bruh, don't sell none of that Black Lives Matter shit. Don't sell none of that Juneteenth shit. Don't sell none of it. Either give it away or make it so people can't buy it. Then I'd believe you at least a little more. That's just for real. Y'all niggas come out, oh, happy Juneteenth. Make sure you go to NBAstore.com to get you a Juneteenth shirt. Oh, see? Like I said, the revolution will be marketed. So yeah, I'll sit and chill with my 17 to 50 faithful until the season and shit get cracking. Because I ain't out here for likes and views. I got certain shit I live by. And I make it broad enough but specific enough that it's as inclusive as possible if you just will listen. Motherfuckers will claim that I call black women bitches and this and all this shit. Now, this is putting it, they'll claim that this, what I've been saying, is putting down black people. And I'm sitting there saying, bruh, it ain't got to be no, we got to have Wakanda or nothing. You do know we can really get real power and still be integrated with white people without making it a whole big ass thing. Because you don't have to fuck with everybody. You fuck with who fuck with you, and that's it. And I have no reason to reverse path on my shit when I literally look at my white family in Oklahoma, my half-white family in Oklahoma, my black family in Kansas, black family in Ohio, black family in Florida, white family just in Colorado, black family in Colorado, white family in Michigan, black family in Michigan. Like, I done figured it out. I figured it out enough for what I want. And I've learned that, because the thing about doing shit for all black people, the biggest thing that I think white people don't understand is a lot of the pressure in that is the moment you do something that those black people don't like, they gonna cancel you faster than any white person. Because it's a purity test that isn't based in logic. It's purity test based in feeling. So if they feel like they ain't like what you said, literally everything else you've ever said. But if you're a panderer, like Charlemagne the God, then we'll pretend that you ain't have certain rape charges, and we'll pretend that you ain't have a grown man stick his finger in your booty that was a mold. This motherfucker had a mold made of his booty and had DJ Envy put his finger in it. You know what I mean? Like, but if I did some shit like that, well, since I called Davon a bitch, that's going to be the focus of it. I'm gay, all this shit. I'm gay. I definitely raped that bitch. Why? Because I disagree with black people. But if I pander to them all the time, then they will have my back no matter what I do. If I pander to the point where white people are like, bro, that doesn't even make logical sense, they're going to have my back. Because I've pledged my loyalty. So then black people come out and be like, yeah, they just trying to cancel him because he, and bro, they act like niggas don't know this. There's niggas that do that shit on purpose. Niggas know they be wrong. The Swaggy did it. And Rockstar was helping. Rockstar literally said, well, Swaggy and them didn't steal no money. This is all happening because they black. I'm like, you shouldn't say that out loud, because they actually did. Yeah, they played on your white guilt to get you to defend them as they committed a crime and ripped you off too. So it ain't just black people that got to worry about the shit. It's white people got to worry about the shit. Because there are niggas that will prey on that. Niggas will straight prey on, oh yeah, they doing me like this because I'm black. I would never do no shit like that. AKA the white man did it. That whole segment of that song where KO went on that, bro, that's how them pro-blacks be. Every problem in their life is because white people did it. The bitch literally said that the reason she is obese is because of white supremacy. Because they engineer all weight loss products to not work on black people. I'm like, bitch, just shut the fuck up. And these are the people with big ass platforms saying this ridiculous ass shit. You fat because of white supremacy, bitch? Bitch, I done lost over 100 pounds. So I guess I learned how to stay away from white people enough. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? And I know some of y'all here right now, like, there's no way she said, on everything I love, this bitch said that shit. And I'm like, how does this help black people outside of making us look like fucking fools? Thanks everyone for making us look like a fucking fool. I saw that shit and I was just like, wrong. You get on my fucking nerves, bro. Oh, you get on my nerves. Angela gets on my motherfucking nerves, bro. And the king is white too. Fuck you, John. That nigga that owns churches can't be white. If he is, bro, hey man, find the owner of churches right now. Cause I'm about to go in on niggas. Let me find out the nigga giving discounts on all legs is white. It's about to be church the fuck out. Let me find out the owner of motherfucking churches is white, bro. We about to have issues. We about to have, it's about to be, we about to have a motherfucking problem. I can deal with Ron McDonald. I can deal with Wendy being white. I can deal with the King being white. If the Chuck in the building. Hey, Chuck, we getting ready to go to Black Wall Street, bro. Bang! Please, R-Town. Because if I find out that this is, man, hit the like button. The Isabella rule has been achieved. 14 for the Hall rule. 15 for, of course, the coveted LNC rule. Whenever we hit 15, that lets us know officially squad is in the building. This motherfucker, bro. You better change that bicep white. You better change that bicep white. Hold on. You better change that. You better hold on. I gotta turn the phone off because I forgot I turned it off because it was charging. So hold on, let's turn it on now, Bubba. Church out. Hold on, wait till this phone power up so I can see this nigga, bro. Hold on. The Hall rule has been achieved. One more for the LC rule. Hold on, man. Hold on, I'm coming home. Nah, bro. No, you did not. Y'all couldn't even make your own chicken. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas on the, now y'all see why I don't, bro. The 35-cent discount came from a white man, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. Niggas be sitting around acting like we really run shit, bro. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all niggas, man. We don't run shit. It was we don't own shit. We can't even own chicken. We can't. Who owns Baconets? Come on, man. We gotta go ahead. We gotta put on. We got. Come on, man. Nah, fuck that. It's time to put all these niggas on blast. Who the fuck owns Baconets? Frito Lay's can't be niggas. Hold on, this load. Why is this picture take load this damn picture? Don't try that shit. And niggas be running around acting like they motherfucker. Bro, this nigga's white than a motherfucker, bro. Is this your king? Is this your king? Bro, y'all should be boycotting Church's Chicken immediately. Y'all should be boycotting Church's Chicken immediately, bro. Y'all can't go for this, man. Y'all, bro. This is why you see what I'm saying, though. This is why I don't vouch for all black people, because they swear they hate the white man and go buy the white man chicken. That's why I always point out to them, I'm like, nigga, you going to work for the white man tomorrow. So how anti-white are you? Shouldn't you start that? If you really on something, man, I don't fuck with white people. Shouldn't step number one be you not going to let them motherfuckers control your livelihood through pay? If you really about that shit, if you not, shut the fuck up. That'd be my whole thing. Me, I actually work for a black man. Ain't that some shit? And yeah, I don't get paid as much as I want to at this juncture, but I show it's a whole lot of freedom in that you can't put no fucking money on. I got white people on my team that listen to me, the black man, and never question me because I'm black. That's called progress. I doubt my grandparents or great grandparents ran a business where they had white people submit to what they said. But I'm supposed to look at everything as the world's in racism, the world's in the racism. Bro, I've already accomplished shit that my ancestors 2 generations ago, 3 generations ago couldn't even do. I did. I've been on national TV, local radio. They couldn't have did that shit. So I'm sorry that I won't buy into the whole white people are the antichrist and all white people want to do is take down the black man when I got white people that submit to. Bro, you talking about a bitch in Gunplay that questions everything. Understand, anytime she ever question me, I don't never feel it's because I'm black. Because like even when it was like I felt like Gunplay wasn't all the way there with Angela yet. It wasn't because Angela was black. It's because Gunplay, one thing you learn about Gunplay, and this is for any of y'all that newly have gotten wrenches, understand that Gunplay has a side out for you as soon as you got your wrench. Because Gunplay is protective of me and the brand first. End of story. I can't say that any of my ancestors had white girls fighting for them publicly like I've had. That's real. Bro, a bitch like Callie would publicly tell me how big her titties are in the 60s. And I could joke about her titties. I could joke about fucking all these white girls and ain't nobody came and tried to choke me out yet. It ain't all gloom and doom, bro. That's why I want to fucking improve it. And then like in the same shit with Angela with Gunplay. The moment I told Gunplay, I'm like, yo, Angela is over you, my nigga. Oh, okay. Ain't been questioned ever since. Right. Like even with Marvin. So we got a Marvin interview on the books. And I'm gonna just wait it out now because guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have Marvin come during the season, and he already said he would. And I'm gonna send the screenshot so Squad can see. So if I don't go in the house, guess what I get to have during the season? I get to have a Big Brother legend on my show. He ain't going on Rob Has a Podcast. He ain't going nowhere else. He come to my show. Most white people that swear that they love the game of Big Brother have no clue who Marvin is and definitely don't know who Will Mega is. I asked Busy Blue, Mr. Pro Black, I asked him on air about Will Mega, and he said he had no clue who Will Mega was. And I'm like, how you the pro black Big Brother YouTuber and don't know the biggest pro black in Big Brother history? And y'all sitting around rooting for Davon and shit when Davon is against everything that Will Mega stood for. Yeah, baconettes are fire though. And baconettes. Davon stood up on national TV and did not shout out Marvin, did not shout out Will Mega, but shouted out Cassandra. I'll never forget that night watching that shit. I was like, this is why I don't rock with all of them. It's just, it be that simple. You see it immediately. I'm like, so you get up here and you trying to talk about Big Brother history and you don't name the two best Big Brother players as black men ever? Like, bro, maybe you don't say, maybe you don't mention Marvin. Maybe you forget about Marvin. You cannot somehow mention Cassandra and not mention motherfucking Will Mega. You literally named the biggest Uncle Tom in Big Brother history, which is hilarious because you're second. Cassandra literally was, the white people were scared of Will Mega and would go to fucking Cassandra and tell her to get Will to heal, and she would do it. There was a segment every fucking episode where her and Will are talking privately and she's telling Will Mega, you're scaring the white people. Including one time where she told Will to chill out because he scared the white chick because he sat in a chair behind her. So it wasn't even like he was in there doing a bunch of over-the-top nigga shit. That's literally, she literally had a talk with him about, well, it intimidated her when you sat behind her. What the fuck? No, if you don't get your motherfucking, you out here running, you out here playing mammy. Get the fuck out of here. Exactly. Master said you being too black. Bro, when we all watched that shit last summer, it was like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? This bitch, bro, this bitch is big as Uncle. And then for Davon to go on the, you can't make that type of shit up, bro. God be dropping some shit on us, bro. You can't make that up. We just so happen to watch all that shit to the point where it's like, bro, I don't even fuck with Julie the same after that shit. And then Davon comes on and shouts out Cassandra. It was just so ironic because she was on Cassandra shit. But see, the new age version of Cassandra, they pretend that they are really for black people, like really loud. You know, I'll wear the dashiki, I'll get in the diary room and say Breonna Taylor, but I'm gonna tell the white people all of the shit that's gonna fuck the ecosystem of the game up for black people though. Yeah, they don't like when you say what's up. You should probably say hello, good morning. I would even put ma'am or sir after it as well. Cassandra let this nigga get railroaded and didn't even say shit. I didn't see one talk she had with the white people where she was like, well, he's not really doing anything. Because let's say I'm in there with a nigga like a Will Mega, and then you try to get me to side with you on shit. I'm gonna tell him, like, at the end of the day, he really ain't doing shit, bro. You just being scary at him for no reason. This nigga never even, and the best part about it was they were so scared of a nigga that never raised his motherfucking voice. This nigga never raised his voice and they were terrified. And this bitch named the motherfucking Catcher Freeman. And I started realizing this shit on accident, y'all. I didn't have some awakening. I've always been this way. I fuck with black people that make me proud. I don't fuck with all black people because all black people don't make me proud. The black people that make me proud are the ones that don't go around saying that I have to live my way a certain way to coddle all black people, and it's rooted in having angst amongst white people. Just like Michael Jordan always famously said, well, Republicans buy Air Jordans as well. It's like, you want me to alienate half of my fucking money to make you feel better? When these people ain't did, they can't be that racist. They bought my shoes. You know, people say, remember the one thing with Hulk Hogan, when Hulk Hogan got caught saying the N-word. Oh, okay, there's a level of racism to that. Yeah, of course, obviously, right? But Hulk Hogan is one of the biggest Air Jordan collectors on earth. And you probably never even knew that. Go watch anytime you ain't never seen Hulk Hogan wrestling. I guarantee he had on some J's. So then it makes you start to think, what type of niggas is he talking about? Because he was talking about some bro, the niggas that Hulk Hogan was talking about having around his daughter in that tape. If you go listen to the tape, I want one black man to let me know that you would want this same nigga that Hulk Hogan was talking about around your daughter. Because the nigga Hulk Hogan was talking, I'm like, hell no, I want that nigga around my baby. Nigga, you crazy? He's the wrong nigga for real. But we can't compartmentalize. We can't go, hey, Hulk Hogan, you can't say that, but I understand what you're saying. We can't say that. Because now you're saying, well, you're letting him know it's okay to say it. No, I just literally told him it wasn't okay to say it, all while saying I understand his point without calling him a full-throated racist. Like, bro. Thank you, Mike. He was talking about a specific nigga that sounded like he was doing some nigga shit. Gotta be honest. You just have to be honest about it. But they just go, he said nigga, don't pay attention to nothing else. Don't pay attention to what he was actually talking about. None of that shit. And then they be thinking white people sit at home and go, yeah. No, white people sit at home and go, yeah, he probably shouldn't have said that, but bro, I don't want that nigga around my kid either. And it's a bunch of niggas that feel the same way, which makes it worse. Bro, and that's the other thing. I'm glad you bring up Paula Deen because that is the interesting one on this level. I can't indict white people for saying some shit around niggas and a group of niggas let them say it. Because if I feel that way, then I gotta indict them niggas too. And I gotta be on them more. If I really feel that way about Paula Deen saying it, then I gotta be on them niggas even more. I'm like, man, y'all motherfuckers stayed there and worked while she was saying that shit. Bro, I fucked the shit out of Paula Deen. I'm sorry. She get that motherfucking white hair whipped up, bro, I'll tear her big ass down. And that bitch can get up and make me a meringue after that. Bro, think about the type of after sex meals she would make, bro. She gonna make up for whatever her pussy lacking after going in that kitchen. You tell her to whip something up right quick, bro. 4 times, you small balling. You small balling. You say that shit until I have her motherfucking ass cater a LNC meal, and you be like, bro, dick her, make sure you stay dicking her down. Exactly, Mike. Because we act like we don't be at home in a certain segment of white people. We like, man, them white people ain't shit. But white people know we feel that way because we're allowed to publicly say it. Black people, white people ain't. White people ain't even allowed to say a certain segment of niggas that we all agree ain't shit. Ain't shit. They not even allowed to say them niggas ain't shit. That's that should be insane to me, bro. And I blame y'all white people. Y'all go for it. I keep telling y'all them pro-black motherfuckers, they, bro. bro. First of all, if it ever went, let's say it went worst case scenario and it went to a blaze of glory, everybody's going to get arms, bro. Which side is more trained to use their firearms? And let's just keep it real. I ain't even gonna put. I'm just gonna. Which side would be more trained to use their firearms? Yeah, niggas ain't trying to go to the gun range because these criminals that they talk about that have the guns, bro, they can't go to no gun range. They are probably on the run. You get a small segment of niggas that are smart enough, like The Wire, to go out in the motherfucking woods or some shit. They go out in the woods or some shit to shoot at some bottles. Niggas that's been carrying straps for 10 years, you be like, bro, do you work on your trigger discipline? What's that? Y'all saw on video motherfuckers with no holsters. If some shit really go down, the percentage of motherfuckers gonna actually end up shooting themselves first is just gonna be so hilarious. And they gonna go to some shit knowing that's what they're going for, and still have their firearms in a way that's gonna be the most unsafe and the hardest to get out. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, they lie to both sides, bro. They be making both sides more scared of the other side than they should be. Exactly. They got their Gucci belt, so they want to make. Nah, I want to have the Glock next to the double C's. Bro, we saw a bitch was playing with somebody and her fucking gun fell all the way down the leg of her fucking pants. We saw a bitch have on some yoga pants and her fucking gun fall down the leg of her pants, and she pulls the gun out and then starts chasing after her friend with it, playing. I'm just sitting here like, that's what I'm talking about. I don't think white people should go over the board all the time carrying their straps in Walmart. I don't. But when they do, you tend to see it in like a secure spot if they not concealed. If it's not concealed. I would see too many motherfuckers come to Walmart with motherfucking flip flops and motherfucking guns inside some basketball shorts. With an extended clip. That's my favorite part. I'm like, bro, you do know once you walk around with an extended clip, you letting everybody in the world know you can't shoot. That's how I feel about it. 16 to 17 should be enough for you, sir. Like, because what are you doing? Like, what kind of gunfight are you preparing for? Apparently a tough one. Apparently one where you gonna need about 30 bullets. Bro, the gunfight that we had when we was downtown, it was just like on the Boondocks. Remember that episode of the Boondocks where they were talking about the nigga moment? Well, the first example of the nigga moment was they bumped into each other, they started motherfucking talking shit to each other, and they both pulled out guns, and they emptied the fucking clip on each other and missed. And both of them walked away because they was out of bullets. Nigga, we saw the same shit happen. That's why I drove down where I drove down, because I was like, bro, somebody hit. And if somebody's hit, I have to try to get an ambulance or something. I ain't trying to snitch, but I ain't gonna let nobody die out. I can call an ambulance. Call an ambulance ain't calling the police. They can ask all the questions when they get there. To the people that are there. But that's what happened. Them motherfuckers was like 10 feet from each other, shooting and shit, and nobody hit anything. Indiana, the wild, wild west, bro. Maryland, in Maryland, they can only have a 10-bullet mag. Yeah, right. It's just wild, wild west in Indiana. That's why them Chicago niggas drive right over the border. I'm talking about they leave Chicago, 10 minutes later, they in Indiana. No bullshit. They drive right to Indiana, load the fuck up, drive right back over the border. Gun shows, all that shit. Getting there with cash. See you later. Fill out a postcard. And that's if you go to a spot. You ain't even got to fill it. You ain't filling out shit. You go to the gun show. But see, here's the thing about gun violence that I always try to point to people where I'm like, the government is actually okay with it and they're not making no real effort to stop it. What is one thing we know about the bulk of gun violence in different cities across the country? They're not happening in areas where people are balling out. People don't have problems going to fashion malls in different cities in fear of getting shot. It's only trap malls. For real. Because if motherfuckers started getting shot at rich people malls and shit, because thug niggas and shit, they clean that shit right instantly. Bro, they would crack heads like no fucking other, and the shit would be over with. To the point where niggas don't do it now because they know that. That's why they don't really go protest and shit like that and riot in rich people neighborhoods. Because they got fear of getting fucked up for real, because you can't fuck with rich people shit, because rich people will flex. Thank you, Mike. The shit will be dealt with immediately. Immediately. Quick, fast, meet, hurry. What time is it? All right, well, we're going to be leaving out in about an hour. So I'm about to charge devices, get some food and shit. And, I'll see y'all in an hour, and then we will be on the way to Black Wall Street. So, my bad. I did that on accident. So, hit me up, or don't hit me up. Just let everybody know we heading out to Black Wall Street in an hour. So, I'll see y'all then. Let's go see some history. I go everywhere that you can't go everywhere that you won't go. Peace.